So we've learned a bit about how we classify organisms, where the current classification system came from, how scientific names work, and how we decide whether something is alive, non-living, or dead. I talked a little bit about the different kingdoms in the last video, so for this one I want to go into a little bit more detail. You might remember that kingdoms are broken into 5 groups: Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, Monera, and Protista. In Kingdom Animalia we have all the animals, things like humans, ants, birds, fish, and lizards. In Kingdom Plantae we have all the plants, things like gum trees, grass, and roses. Kingdom Fungi comprises mushrooms, toadstools, and mold. Kingdom Monera contains mostly bacteria. And finally, Kingdom Protista contains stuff like plankton, algae, amoeba, and pretty much everything else that doesn't fit into the other kingdoms. Looking in more detail at Kingdom Animalia, one of the phyla is called Vertebrata. What do all vertebrata have in common? Well, the clue comes from the name. You may have heard of the word vertebrae. A vertebrae is literally just a backbone, so animals within phyla Vertebrata all have a backbone. So, within Vertebrata there are 5 classes: Mammalia, Aves, Reptilia, Amphibia, and Pisces. Can you guess the types of animals that are in each of these classes? Let's start with Mammalia. Class Mammalia contains mammals. Mammals are animals with mammary glands, that is, they produce milk for their offspring. Humans are mammals, so dogs and cows, whales, dolphins, cats, all that sort of stuff. Moving on, there's class Aves. Aves comes from the word avian, which means bird. Think about an aviary at the zoo. It's an area that the birds are kept in. So, class Aves contains chickens, eagles, magpies, and so on. Next up is class Reptilia, the reptiles. Snakes, lizards, crocodiles, basically anything with scales that lays eggs. Class Amphibia contains, you guessed it, amphibians, things like frogs and salamanders. Amphibians are any animal that starts with gills and grows lungs as it gets older. Finally, we have class Pisces. If any of you are into star signs, you might be able to guess this one, but Pisces contains fish. Fish are any animals with gills, things like sharks, barramundi, and goldfish. It's all pretty simple. Most of the names in classification will pretty much give away what they contain. There's really only a couple of tricky ones that might trip you up, and you just need to be able to recognize the kingdoms and classes when they're mentioned.